Hi again, Simon Keeling here, and quick update for you on the forecast I've been doing for the last few days. It's Wednesday, by the way, these are the charts from 7 to 10 days. This is from the ECMWF model, this is from the GFS model, and it's showing us the 500 millibar heights. Now remember the trough I've been rabbiting on about, going into central parts of Europe and then lining itself north to south. Well look, here it is, even more accentuated on the ECMWF and the GFS charts now. So these are looking ahead from next Wednesday, which would be the 20th, through to the following Saturday, which is the 23rd, and it's the average of what the heights are doing. Now look, these orange colours here indicate above average heights in the mid-Atlantic, and again they're there on the GFS model, below normal heights across Europe, and again they're there on the GFS model. Well, not quite so pronounced, but it's hinted at that trough being there. So what we're looking at, what this means is that through these parts of Europe it looks as if things are going to become really quite wet, really unsettled through this sort of portion of Europe. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with this ridge out to the west. This is how the 10-day forecast sees it. This is the forecast from the 13th until the 20th, so that's from today through till next Wednesday. You can probably hear the precipitation pooch upstairs barking away, so I do apologise. Anyway, this is how it sees it. Look, we've got the precipitation area here all lined up, look, with that trough, and this is an area where we could be seeing 60-70 millimeters of rain at times. The week after, so from Thursday to Friday the 21st to 29th, that area is shifted a little further eastwards and typically seeing 20 to 30 millimeters plus. So this is really building on my idea of the end of July and the beginning of August being really wet across these central parts of Europe. Could be very interesting for the harvest over there, and could potentially push our prices up, because our grain and wheat looks as if it's going to be in a much better place than it is over Central Europe. And then the precipitation anomalies. This is from Wednesday to Wednesday, from today till next Wednesday. And you can see here, look, here's the rainfall that's above normal, marked in here, almost aligned with that trough. Near normal rainfall across Ireland, Wales and the southwestern parts of England. However, what I was saying to you was, what is going to be interesting is how this develops, because I'm got the impression now that as we get into the beginning part of August, I think the end of July probably turns dry as this ridge builds eastwards across the British Isles. It's going to be the west of the British Isles particularly that sees the dry weather. I think down the eastern coast probably 70 to 75% worth of normal rainfall in that final week of July. It's what happens after. I think this area of cold air in the upper atmosphere at 500 millibars across the northeast of Canada is going to edge eastwards. It's going to cut off this ridge, send that ridge northwards, and then shoot across the jet stream straight across the Atlantic, bringing it round so we get the Atlantic jet stream taking place. And really the reason for that nudging down southeastwards is this ridge building over the eastern coast of the States. As that builds northwards, it'll send that southwards and will tend to get the jet forming within this zone. And I think that probably takes place at the beginning of August and could well take us through until at least the middle of the month of August as that jet develops and things become more unsettled. So the message is, make the most of this fine weather at the end of July. Thanks again for watching, and keep the sun shining.